Start. Okay. Hello guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day for sa inyong lahat. Welcome again to another episode of Geeks Out of Nowhere. Yon. Musta po?
Hi.
Eugene. Musta Eugene?
So far so good. So far so good. Ako na naman ay ano na, co-host slash guest ako ngayon
Yon.
kasama ko sa Arcon team,
Okay.
comic book team sa Pulsar. Yes. Si Sir
Yon.
LC ang aming writer. Si Ma'am Sekay si Ma'am Mau ang aming penciler. Ako ang
Yan.
likod na inker.
Yon.
Ayun.
Okay. Sige. So let's talk about muna yung what is Pulsar Press, no? Actually Eugene dito. Yun nga, you're co-host slash guest rin ngayon kasi actually dapat yun nga napakilala mo na sila, and I think let's also introduce din kung ano ba yung Pulsar Press for our I think a lot of our viewers then are also familiar with what is Pulsar Press, pero I think just to ito lang bigyan natin sila ng magandang introduction.
Sorry, bago lang kasi ako sa Pulsar.
Okay.
Isasalo ko lang to kay Miss Mao kasi yan.
Hello
Technically.
po.
Good evening po.
I'm Mau. One of the founders po of Pulsar Press. Bali, po kami, 5 brands po kami na iba-ibang artists po who founded Pulsar Press. Kasama ko po sila Julius from Atomos Publications team, si James ng Studio/Comic Spot, si Kat Kisaragi of Rainbow Pages, tsaka si Chuck ng Eventual Empire.
Mm,
Pulsar Press is bago pa lang po kami na comics publishing company. Bali, nag-incorporate po kami last year. Tapos, ngayon po, bali mag-1 year na kami. Or technically 1 year na kami kasi since 1 year na kaming incorporated kasi February kami last year na or January na incorporate.
Dito nyo ginawa yun. dito kayo nag-meeting sa Coffee and Comics.
wow.
Yes.
Looking forward
Kasi-
ako po bumisita one day. Sorry.
Yes, sa mga nakaka-partner naming creators na mag-publish under our banner. Yung isa po is si Harvester by Rosa Witch. Yun. And yung isang upcoming po namin na title din po for slated launch for Philippine Book Festival is si Super Science naman din. So
Oh.
hindi lang po yung yung Pulsar Press po is hindi lang po siya puro titles po ng under ng founders. Meron din po kaming mga talents din po na sa scout sa local community, comics community. Usually sila po yung mga yung mga magagaling po pero hindi po masyadong napapansin, ganon. Super indie po sila, ganon.
So parang Pulsar Press's focus is on bringing other yung mga di naman sa lesser but yung mga upcoming Filipino comic book artists.
Yes po. Tsaka yung sabihin yung mga hindi mainstream, ganun.
Okay.
Mga hindi mainstream.
Actually, dito, I'm familiar with Pulsar Press kahit papaano kasi I think I know several of your mga comic books, like say for example si EDSA and
yes.
Maharlika.
Ay, yung Arlica po is not ours po.
Ay, sorry,
It's
sorry,
from
sorry,
Reagan.
sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, shout out ko na rin po Team Reagan. Congratulations sa 3rd volume ng Maharlika. Ayun, yung Reagan Press naman po is halos kasabayan po namin silang publisher. So bago-bago lang din po sila, ganun.
Okay. So yun nga ang EDSA, yes, EDSA.
Technically po siya. Ako po yung creator po ng EDSA.
Wow. Sir LC, how were you able, paano ba kayo naging part ng Pulsar Press?
Nakilala ko si Ray Magbanwa, tapos nabasa niya yung isang comics ko na self-published, yung Crossing.
Mm.
Nagustuhan niya yung writing style, tapos he asked me kung meron pa akong mga script. Sabi ko meron akong mecha na gusto kong gawin, all that, and wala lang akong time talaga self-publish ulit. Marami po akong ginagawa. Hindi lang ako comic book creator, musician din ako, may banda ako, tapos meron akong yung nandito tayo rin sa Coffee and Comics Tiny Bar, which is business ko po. So medyo busy po ako, nasa Jam 88.3 din ako.
Wow.
So medyo puno ang schedule ko. So I have only siguro in a day mga maximum 2 hours to write. So I spend that mostly sa writing na lang kasi wala na akong time mag-drawing. Although meron akong isang pending na ako rin nag-art, Sampaguita, which is hopefully i-publish ng Pulsar. Sana di ba? Sana ma-publish ng Pulsar or imprint ng Pulsar because wala na, mahirap din mag-self-publish. So yun, si Ray Magbanwa yung got me into Pulsar.
Wow.
So very happy about it.
Clarify ko na po, Ray Magbanwa or Ray Cosen, isa po siya sa mga sa mga founders din po ng Pulsar Press, pero he resigned this year po, effective this year. Kasi busy po siya sa work life niya po sa Japan. So nahirapan din po siyang tutukan yung Pulsar Press, kaya parang parang out of respect na lang din sa amin, parang sabi niya na mag-resign na lang siya.
Okay. Miss Mau, ang question ko lang is yung nabuo mo tong Pulsar Press, no, from the ground up, what were your motivations for creating Pulsar Press?
Ang po dyan, actually ang better po makakasagot po dyan yung mga kasama ko po kasi nag-start po talaga niyan si Julius tsaka si James Wolf. Bali silang dalawa po talaga. Parang gusto po nilang mag-pair, para mag-partner para mag-lower yung cost ng table fees, kasi not gonna lie, table fees are getting costly na each year.
Yes.
And sa mga artists. So parang naisip ni James Wolf at ni Julius na how about parang magkasama na tayo lagi sa mga events ganun, para hati yung cost ng table. Tapos noon sinabi nila sa akin around before peak off. Actually way before that pa siguro mga 2023 siguro. Kasi ako naman under ako nung nagpapaprint ako ng comics ko sa Mix pa siya. Hindi pa siya Pulsar Press. So Mix is parang printing press siya, ganun. Doon ako nagpapaprint ng comics noon. Tapos eventually nakasama ko si Julius tsaka si James sa mga events. So nakikihati na rin ako sa bayad. So which is a good thing kasi lala kong shelf booth. Kasi nasa 5 digits yan . Tapos kung say 3, 4 or 5 kami naghati, okay na siya. Worth it na yung cost niya. Tapos nung peak of 2024 pala yun. Yun yung formally nag-announce na kami on stage na parang we are forming Pulsar Press, which started as a parang brands that banded together, parang ganon. Tapos nag-incorporate kami. Simula namin incorporation is December, nilalakad na namin. And last year ng January, officially na-incorporate na kami.
Yun. Nice. Eugene, ikaw naman, nang tanong ko sa'yo. This year, you're a guest and a host.
Guest ako ngayon.
Co-host na rin ng podcast na to. How were you able to meet them? Siguro, I think, sa mga cons din to, no? Were you able...
Yun din. Pero, ang una ko na-meet kasi, parang, ito yung panahon na homeless ang Power of Doom. Well, homeless pa rin naman siya ngayon. Yung comics ko na yun. Una kasi, Sinatgan ko yon, pinitch ko sa Quentin tsaka sa Pulsar, yung yung Atomos, yung Power of Doom, which is yung comics ko nga. Nauna yung Quentin eh. So, doon siya napunta. Hanggang ngayon, in limbo pa rin siya. And then, naisip ko, alam mo, may publishing na rin dito ng comics, might as well work with them din. Naisip ko, baka naghanap ko yun ng inker, tsaka penciler. Kasi may kilala akong penciler, isasama ko na rin siya. Which is si Gilbert, yung isang dating co-worker ko. So, yun. Tapos, kinausap namin si Sir James Wolfe. And then, yun, kinonect niya kami kay Sir Ray, tapos kay Sir LC. Tapos yun doon na napunta doon na kami napunta sa Pulsar.
Yun. So, Sir LC, no, you three we're going to make story which is titled with tama, Archon? Yes.
Archon, yes.
So, can you also give us a brief description of what would be the overall overarching story of Archon comic series?
Well, sana maging series, pero ang Archon muna will be a one shot kasi focus muna tayo din sa introduction ng character. No? Archon is a robot. It's war against China with mechs.
Uy, ayos to.
Yun na yun. And medyo probably near future na I didn't put a date na pero it's a near future. Siguro let's say 10 years from now, tapos si China nakahanap na ng way na gumawa ng mechs. Jikren Golem ang pangalan nila doon. Jikren is Chinese for robot. So they were able to conquer Southeast Asia using that. Syempre, tayo naging province na tayo, which is not far from the truth, di ba? So may mga rebelde na nagnakaw ng golem ng China, re-engineered it, yan si Archon. So si Archon hindi siya maganda, hindi siya high-tech, hindi siya Voltes 5. It's re-engineered ninakaw natin sa mga Chinese na ginamit natin against them. Pero ang pinaka-goal lang naman ni Archon is to defend the last base until dumating ang reinforcements, which is Canada. Which is not far from happening also, di ba? So kailangan lang niya mag-hold back the two golems that attacked our last base of defense until the Canadians come. So parang edge of your seat story siya about a robot trying its na hindi maganda, na hindi high-tech, na patsi-patsi siya versus yung mga high-tech ng China na we have to hold back. Parang yung barko natin na dilapidated na.
Sierra Madre, tama po ba?
Sierra Madre. It's something like that na inspire ako sa Sierra Madre na parang grabe, kawawa naman yung Sierra Madre. Binubuli ng mga Chinese. So it's something like that na Archon is all heart. Talagang all heart siya. It's an underdog story. It's against oppression. It's against bullies. Diba? Yun yung mga themes of the story.
Para ang naisip ko dito, sir, is it's Jeepney versus the BYD.
Yes. Jeepney versus the BYD na hanggang ngayon, di pa natin nawawala yung Jeepney. Thank God, no? Ayoko mawala yun.
No to Jeepney Face Out.
No to Jeepney Face Out. Speaking of Jeepney, yan. Yeah.
Ay, meron naman yun.
Ayan. Okay, sige. So, Sir LC, you're the writer, no? Ang ganda ng your references and inspiration, no? Pero, siguro konting lang, tanong na lang or baka i-explain nyo na lang to on your stories kung bakit Canada instead of US.
bakit naman US? Alam naman natin bakit.
Oo, tanongin mo, magka-Canada na rin ako eh.
Hindi, for ano lang, sa...
Tutulong ba si Trump sa atin?
Hindi, kasi I mean, kasi dito, US, we have a mutual defense treaty with them. Pero yeah, I think, yeah. Pero it's interesting that you made Canada as one of, our ally that will,
Ally.
mm-mm.
Alay naman natin ang Canada in
Yes.
real life. Eh.
Mm-mm.
So I think na ano rin ako eh. There's this book na nag-influence din sa akin. We Stand on Guard. Tama, We Stand on Guard. It's sino ba mo Rick Remender ata nagsulat mo
Wow.
na Image Comics. It's about America naman versus US. Gera ng Canada pala versus US. Gera naman nila.
Which
So,
is
parang-
not far from truth din ngayon.
Oo.
Which is, nakakatakot nga. Ang galing nga, para siyang prediction eh. So,
Mm-mm.
naisip ko, I think Canada is I don't know, parang yung sa, Handmaid's Tale din, Canada rin ang naging savior. Parang lahat Canada pumunta. So, I don't know. The US doesn't seem, kasi pag ginamit natin US, parang ang dating na naman nito, parang US saves the world naman, G.I. Joe na naman to. Ay, ayoko na eh.
Yeah.
Nakakasama na. I think it's nice that Canada. I want sana Japan, pero since Southeast Asia siya, baka Japan might be at this point, if in the world of Archon, Japan might be too busy fighting off China. Di ba? At this point. So, baka hindi natin sila pwedeng gawin savior. And it will be weird na savior natin ng Japan, which meron tayong history in World War II din, di ba?
Yeah.
Canada, we don't. We don't have bad history with Canada. We have bad history also with America. But we don't have bad history with Canada. So, parang fresh for me yun.
Yeah, nice approach. And interesting po yung world building nyo, kumbaga. I think
Thank you.
dito, for me, no, what catches my attention here is dito, it's a mech genre. Dito, I'm also familiar with mech genre because I like follow Voltes 5, even Gundam, no. It's parang dito, it's a good take that we have these kinds of stories na ngayon. So it makes me really excited. Aside from that, no, kay Miss Mau naman, she also now has a story for dito, yung with regards sa EDSA, no. So what would be your different approach here with Archon, kasi you have already made comics, mecha comics din.
Yun. Yung ano ko dito sa Archon is ako naman yung penciler. So may simula na kasi nila Eugene tsaka ni Gilbert yung designs, ganun. So I was supposed to be dapat yung parang magsusupervise lang. Pero since they need a penciler, so ako na yung nag-step up para tulungan sila, ganun. Tapos iba siya kasi first, this is my actually probably second time na nag-collaborate with people to make a comics. Kasi usually ako lang mag-isa nag-work eh. The first time I collaborated is with part of my dati kong work. So yung dati kong work is aside from making concept artworks for a game, mobile game, ako rin yung yung original position ko is ako talaga yung parang head ng yung manga team. So ako yung gumagawa nung kami yung in charge dun sa official comic nung na-tie-in ng game. So that was my first time collaborating with people sa paggawa ng comics. So yung Archon yung second actually. So hindi ako masyadong nagko-collaborate. Kasi solo talaga ako nag-work. At hindi ako like previous na may mga may mga nakakontrata siya mga artists ganun to make comics for Atomos ganun. So it's a new experience talaga na working with other people, working with designs na hindi akin ganun.
Yeah. So, Eugene naman, ako question ko to sa'yo.
Sige, sige.
I'm familiar with your Power of Doom kasi binigyan mo ko ng copy. And then, also, of course, bumili rin ako sa'yo ng copy. Tarito, kakaiba to kasi you're already familiar with tarito drawing human figures and whatnot, diba? Ito naman, mecha. So, kakaiba yung design niya. Although, yeah, tarito, yung the movements, yung and yung also yung perspective, hindi naman siya naiiba with drawing humans, no? So, syempre, meron mga dagdag. So, would it be, sa tingin mo, would it be challenging for you to draw such things? Yung mga robots and mecha stuff for this comics?
Well, sasabihin ko lang, ibang Eugene ang makikita nyo dito sa comics na to. De, joke lang. May experience na ako with mechs pero lang parang,
yeah, nakikita ko nga sa background mo, yung drawing mo with the
yung, wait, sabihin. Then, hindi lahat to akin.
Akala ko sa'yo yung dito, ano ba yan? Yung Infinity Gauntlet ni Iron Man?
Hindi akin dyan. Yung poster yan, libre yan ng nung Endgame.
Okay.
Pero, may experience ako with some kasi meron akong artworks na parang nagsabi ko, sige, gawin natin. Subukan ko lang mag-mech for like once. And parang na-figure out ko na, alam mo, pwede mong simplihan or dagdagan na lang ng details to in other ways Kaya doon ko na lang na, kumbaga, na-pick up na, at saka parang, doon ko lang na-pick up na, kahit naman ata, pwede maging mech as long as gagawin mo siyang, yung features niya, either hindi na siya human, kumbaga, na siya, mechanical na siya. Kumbaga, kukuha ka lang ng reference point ng ng poses mo, ganun. Pero medyo challenge pa rin siya in a bit, pero I mean, kaya may references.
Yes.
yun na lang, kids, mag-reference kayo.
Mag-drawing na mechs, like reference ko is tao for the poses, tapos yung pag i-drawing mo na siya as mech, instead na organic yung yung gawa niya is makanto siya, puro blocky siya na hindi siya rounded na na organic ganun.
Tsaka pwede mo pang loko-lokohin yun ng konti kasi di na siya tao technically so pwede nang humaba yung braso niya and either way. Diba?
Yes.
Yeah, imagination is the limit na lang, diba? Pero there is pa rin yung limit pa rin dyan is yung tinatawag natin yung physics kasi sci-fi ito, di ba? Yan. So, babalik ako kay Sir LC kasi dito. If I'm correct, is this your first time collaborating or meron ka na nakikollaborate ko na with other artists? Kasi you mentioned that you're also drawing din
Oh, yeah. First time din mag-collab. Never ako nag-partner din. Pareho kami ni Mau. First time ako nag-work with other people kasi dati ako lang talaga tapos i-release ko yung comics na ako naka-xerox lang kalong college, diba? That's the usual. Wala talaga. Na yun lang ako na-publish. Kailan lang, 2-3 years ago, pinublish ko yung Crossing. Doon ko lang siya sinali sa festival for the first time. Always parang sa school lang o sa kami lang magkakaibigan. So parang ngayon ko lang siya sinali sa festival, which I'm happy dahil nakilala ko nga si Ray and everybody in Pulsar na very, very, very great people. Yan, si Mau, idol ko yan. Sabi ko, first time ko nakita si Mau, parang na-inspire ako. Parang, wow, ito mech artist to, mech creator. Ay, fan ako ng mech ever since bata ako. Diba? Ever since Macross kid ako Doon ako lumaki
Yes. Pamilya ako sa Macross.
Mas Macross ako kaysa Gundam, tapos Evangelion, of course, it's one of my favorites. But sobre, syempre, yung mga Voltes 5, Dynamos, and all that, Mazinger Z, sobrang fanatic ako sa mga ganyan. So, having to collaborate and make story, make book, sobrang dream come true ko to. As in, very, very grateful ako sa Pulsar, to Mount, to Eugene, mga designs ni Eugene. I'm very happy. Sobrang excited ako with Archon. I think it's gonna, my gut punchy Archon eh. Feeling ko it will resonate with a lot of Pinoys kasi very up. Alam mo yun?
Yes.
Close to the truth.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So, yun nga, no, Sir LC, no, kasi dito, it's a good thing that you were able to find talaga the people that you're, looking forward to make your vision a reality, no? Somehow, other people might find it very difficult, no? So, for you, no, paano nyo nako-communicate yung nang maayos yung yung mga visions ninyo, and then yung mga kunwari you have some parang sabihin natin if ever si Miss Mau or si Eugene may mga suggestions sila, what not, paano nyo na re-resolve yung mga ganun?
Group chat usually. Tapos so far wala naman akong everything looks good naman. May konting tweaks lang na ko-communicate naman namin sa group chat. Nag-send ako ng mga references and I'll be sending parang a mock-up storyboard na kukunin ko lang naman online and all that para mabilis lang. Para meron lang silang guide. Pero a lot of creative freedom when it comes to the angles, when it comes to the paneling and all that. Nasa artist na talaga yan, nasa kanila na yan. I'm just there to make sure yung story is on spot dun sa script ko, and mag-align yung visuals with the story, which is I have no doubt na it will. Sobra akong believe sa mga to, and sobra akong confident that it's gonna be good.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice. Ikaw, Eugene, baka ikaw may mga tanong ka.
Wala naman so far kasi ako ini-enjoy ko lang siya eh. Kasi natutuwa ako lalo na nung nagawa ko na yung yung mga first concept arts, which is ginagawa ko during nung may trabaho pa ako nun, no? Well, pwede ko na sabihin to, di na nila ako mapapagalitan eh. Tsaka kita naman nila eh.
Wala na. Tarito.
Wala na.
Nakuha mo na yung sweldo mo sa last termination pay mo.
yung ibang pages nga doon ko ginawa eh. During break time naman, mind you. At saka pag walang ginagawa, doon ko siya ginagawa.
Lahat tayo gumagawa ng gano'n.
Yes.
Pero yun, during break time, natuwa lang ako nung when we were at page 9 na, kasi yung page 9 doon nila pinakita ng si Archon eh, parang will work on na siya, hindi na siya concept art eh. So parang sabi ko, okay, hindi ko siya nagawa ng side view, so panguhula na lang ako.
Yeah.
So yung kasalanan ko yun eh. Pero yun, proud ako nung nagawa ko yun. Tsaka kung natuwa lang ako din doon. Tsaka yung sumunod na pages ni Gilbert, which is yung last pages na niya, yung hanggang 10-11 lang ata si Gilbert na lang eh. Pero yun, yun tuwan-tuwa din ako doon. At least, hindi ko na inedit yung last pages niya. Yun na yun. Tinuloy ko na lang.
Yeah. So, kay Miss Mau naman, I want to come back to Miss Mau. No? So, since you're the, parang sabihin natin na the one that's left sa Pulsar from the original founders, no? Tama ba?
Ay, hindi pa. Kasi, andyan pa sila, no?
Andyan pa pala.
Yung isa pa lang. Yeah. Si Ray, nag-resign.
Okay. So, how do you, parang sabihin natin, handle it na dito, you're also the penciler for this upcoming comic book, and then you're also doing some other stuff din. Parang pareho kayo ni Sir LC din, meron siyang other stuff din na inasikaso eh. So, both of you, how do you balance those things?
Scheduling actually. Yun yung scheduling. Like, may ginagawa ko right now is nagde-dedicate ako ng 1 page per week for Archon. Tapos, ginagawa ko siya paggabi. Tapos, during the day naman, afternoon actually, ginagawa ko yung mga paperworks, documents for kung ano man kaya ilakad na for Pulsar Press. Ganun. Tapos, yun nga, paggabi, I work on the pencils na for Arcon. Tapos pag natapos, mabilis na naman, siguro it takes me like 3 to 4 days to finish. Depende kung kung heavy ang workload sa for Pulsar or not, or kung may iba ko inasikaso. Pero yun, pag natapos ko naman siya na maaga, ay naman, I work on other stuff naman, like yung isang nilalakad namin for Pulsar na hindi ko naman i-disclose, pero
Yeah.
we're working on, may niluluto kami. Yun na, may niluluto kami. Isang niluluto namin is inaasikaso ko siya. And pag matapos ko naman yun, I work on my personal works naman. Lately lang hindi ko na masyadong nagagawa kasi yun medyo nagpe-prepare na rin kasi kami for LBCon sa next week.
Yes, LBCon.
And for Philippine Book Festival sa March naman. So medyo nagiging busy na kami in the upcoming weeks.
Yan. Kay Sir LC, no, how important for you na you bring your story into a reality na mabasa ng mga tao yung story mo?
So, super important. As in, probably 60% ng buhay ko. Mamamatay ata ako kung hindi. Kasi, as a creator, live and breathe na to for me. I've been a creative since bata talaga ako. Talagang comics was my first love. Tapos naging nahati yun with music. So, side by side. When you go to sana makapunta ka, Jomar, dito. So, you'll see...
yes, I'm a target kung makapunta dyan. Actually...
Once makapunta ka, you'll understand who I am dahil pinagsama ko yung dalawang loves ko, which is comics and music.
Wow.
Merged ko yung dalawa. And I think kasama naman talaga yan. Di ba, bata tayo, once we watch Voltus 5, kasing important ng Robot yung soundtrack eh.
Yes.
So, parang hindi siya mabubuhay na wala yon. So that's how important I think music is with any title. As a musician, medyo advantage for me na lahat ng gawa ko, like si Crossing, yung existing ko, may kasamang music yon na pwede mong pakinggan sa YouTube.
Wow.
May QR code that you scan. So sa Arcon, yan din ang bala ko. I'm currently now composing the album for Arcon. So habang binabasa mo yung Arcon, may soundtrack yung naririnig. So pwede ka mag-Spotify habang binabasa mo yung book, di ba?
Wow.
Ayun, no?
Ang ganda nun kasi sir parang it's an experience, kumbaga, di ba? You're reading at the same time hearing yung parang it's really talaga you want your readers to be immersed to the world of Arcon.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Sobrang I know some writers na ganyan din yung approach, but really that I was really taken to a different world when I experienced that kind of thing, no? And I think that's a good approach for Arcon din na wow, talagang, and also ikaw pa yung magko-compose ng mga ng music. So para wow, galing. Dami mo ginagawa rin mo, Sir LC, no? Para wow, nakaka-amaze din, no? And then
Wala na nga akong tulog eh.
Buhay artist ka nga.
buhay artist.
Sa marketing.
Wala akong skills. Ang marketing sa akin, sales, marketing, wala akong skills dyan. So, I think that's the reason I'm fortunate to partner with Pulsar kasi sila at may marketing arm sila in that sense. Every company has. Ako, wala talaga. Kaya, ngayon lang ako naglabas talaga ng book dahil wala talaga akong marketing. Gagawa ko, tapos usually, pamimigay ko lang yan sa mga kaibigan ko, that's it. Pati sa music, ganyan ako. So, creator lang talaga ako. And other than that, wala na.
napaka-generous naman na creator ni Sir LC. Kasi parang yeah, you share lang your passion to other people, but you don't parang sabihin na lang natin talaga na you don't look for profits or everything. Basta yun na, just create, yun na, okay na yun. Wow.
Hindi ko na iniisip yung monetary diyan. If ever meron, thank God, 'di ba? And that's a bonus. Pero I think the number one is to get it out there. When I experienced yung highlight yung crossing sa Comic Con Grande 2 years ago, sobra akong na heartfelt, para umiyak na ako sa loob-loob ko. So sabi ko, I want more of this, na parang I want Archon to have that also effect na ma-highlight and reach some people and reach the hearts of the people that na matatamaan ng story.
Wow. So, I can see that in the dito sa collaboration na to, Sir LC is one of the heart and soul of this team, while Eugene and Bisma.
I think I want to think that everyone has their hearts.
Yeah, I think so. And I hope that when things became physical, I want parang I really want a copy na kag. Yun yung gusto ko yun yung naiisip ko ngayon eh. Pero you mentioned maiba lang muna ako ng topic na you mentioned yung yung pag-handle ng mga booths, kasi I also had an experience with handling booths kasi yung wife ko rin is also sumasali rin sa mga ganyang mga cons. Like, say for example, Patron of the Arts and sticker con yun na sumasali na rin kami, no. Yun nga, nasabi nyo how difficult yung preparation and all, pati yung economics, kumbaga, no. So parang sa ngayon ba, is it parang still talagang di naman sa parang parang from before to now, no, parang mas mahirap bang mag-market ngayon, or is it still the same? Kay Miss Mau, since yung experience nyo first hand.
And since ako rin kasi yung marketing ng Pulsar Press, and actually wala akong background sa marketing. May subject kami nun, pero that's basically it. Ang ngayon sa marketing is I can't compare it sa before, pero mas madali ngayon kasi there's social media. Ang usual kalaban sa social media is yung algorithm, yun. Tsaka actually pwede mo rin dayain yung may mga hacks yan sa pag mag-market ka sa social media. Like yung may mga gumagawa ng na, let's say, kunwari, you're a big company, tapos may minamarket kang product, ganun. You tell your people to like, uy, mag-engage kayo sa post na to. So, pag nag-engage, nag-up siya. So, yun, may mga natutunan kong hacks along the way sa work ko dati. Hindi ko na-mention, pero yun. Kasi medyo nag-marketing din ako doon. Doon talaga nag-start. Pero, ayun. Ang lang talaga doon, ang important, what I learned sa marketing na important is timing, yung consistency, saka yung kaya, yung consistency talaga important yan. Kaya kaya ang gagawin namin for ang sinadjust din sa akin actually na pag magma-market is dapat unang-una sa ready na yung product mo. Bago ka mag-market kasi kailangan mong i-tease mo na yung mga tao na unti-untiin mo pero ready na siya. Kasi ang medyo ko nun sa EDSA is ang nangyari ko sa EDSA before, naglabas ako ng ready na siya halfway. Pero along the way kasi, sa production, may bump. So, na-delay yung EDSA. So, medyo, naging frantic ako na I'm working on EDSA while at the same time marketing. So, sabi ko, hindi ko na gagawin to, this time for Archon. So, going back, mas madali siya in a way na you can reach more people kasi dati parang word of mouth lang. Napapanood ko din kasi mga podcast interviews ng ibang mga veterans like Sir John Zamar, gano'n, mga
Yes.
of people. Yeah, so, yung sa kanila kasi before, by word of mouth or by print, gano'n.
Mm-mm.
We're lucky enough to get in print. Yun. Pero ngayon kasi we have social media na we have internet. Tapos ang dami pang social media outlets. You have Facebook, Instagram, X, Blue Sky, kung ano ba, Karak. Ang dami na nila. Parang you have to choose your choose your kung saan nag-work best para sa
Yeah.
yun.
Ayun, thank you, Miss Mac. Eugene,
Yung,
you have any other questions or something pa na gustong idagdag?
well, wala pa naman. Kasi ako, again, ina-enjoy ko nga lang. No?
Oo.
Pero, siguro ito lang. At sinabi ko na rin ito sa group chat one time eh. If ever ba, madi-3D print pa lang si Arcon. Tsaka if ever, pwede hingi ako isa. Iti-3D print natin si Arcon, tapos hingi ako isa. Lagay ko lang dito.
Art configure daw.
Kahit
Marketing. So marketing na rin yan later
Oo.
on.
Siguro yan.
Ito kalit.
Stonks.
Yeah.
I would like to have a toy, no?
Mm-mm.
I think our robot needs a toy. I think
Yes,
kasama yan. So, sana maka-tie up tayo the toy maker.
Yeah. Actually, parang yun nga parang sabihin na natin na you have a story, then it captures everyone's attention and imagination, then suddenly it would blow up, and then yun na nga, magkakaroon na siya ng merchandise. Sanga-sanga na yan, di ba?
Yes.
So parang it later on kasi the merchandise would fund the publishing and all. Mm-mm. Diba?
Kung hindi kung hindi
Go.
3D printed, kahit foldabots na lang.
Foldabots.
Isama natin sa
Yeah, familiar ako sa foldabots kay Sir Joe Mike. Di ba? Before, Ayan. Anyway, ayun. Sir LC, dito, interesting rin yung personal background mo because you are also a musician. Yun nga, nasabi mo kanina, yung musician and a store owner. Tapos, also, tama ba? You're also a DJ? Sabi?
Jamit 8, yes.
Jamit 8,
yes.
yeah. So, yun nga, nasabi mo na medyo difficult nga para sa to balance it all. Pero, sabihin na lang natin, with all those things na, at all those things that makes your hands full, no? Parang, how do you not lose your passion for creating stories?
Hindi ata mawawala yun, Jomar. Hindi pwedeng live and breathe ko to eh. Kasi mamamatay ako pag wala eh. I don't think, wala akong alternative. Pag hindi ko gawin to, I'll die.
Wow.
Baka hindi na ako magising, di ba? I mean, I don't see any other way kung hindi ako mawala dun sa sobrang passionate ako dun, and it's all parang sinusundan ako kahit saan eh. Hindi lang ako magbasa ng comics ng ilang araw para ako magkakasakit. So parang what more create? I mean, kailangan ko talaga gawin siya. It's not an outlet, it's not a want, it's a need. It's a need. Hindi na siya parang kailangan kong gawin dahil masaya siya. Wala na ako sa point na ganun. I think nasa point na ako na siya. It's me. If I don't do it, who am I? I'll drop. Sino ako? Wala yun.
Wow. It's very profound statement na ginawa niya, Sir Elsie, kasi for me, I also have some stories in mind. Kasi before, I also draw comics then, but along the way, I lost my will to pick up a pen again and draw and create stories din kasi medyo na-busy rin sa ibang aspect ng buhay. But to meet a person like you and Eugene and Miss Mau, parang wow, it also parang giving me strength or parang energy to look into that kind of to reignited or reconnect with that kind of passion, with the passion that I had before. So parang yeah, thank you Eugene ha, kasi dito yung parang binigyan mo ko ng opportunity to meet these two, yung dalawang collaborators mo dito sa gagawin yung project, no? Kasi it's also inspiring talaga. Parang after all this with our conversation, no, parang it also, alam niyo yun, kung ako na-inspire nyo, what more pa yung mga makakarinig nito, di ba? So hopefully siguro siguro few more questions na lang. So I think kailan you target mapalabas ito? Yun na lang.
Sa July, sa Peak-Off.
Wow.
Happy birthday ko. Nice.
Yeah.
Second weekend of July sa Peak-Off, which is going to be held at Ayala Circuit, Makati.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you.
So we're all we're going to look forward to to have a copy, the first copy of of Archon, and hopefully a lot of people would pick this up, and kung ako nga dito na-excite ako sa makakuha ng first copy nito out of this conversation, no? What more pa kayo mga audience natin? Hopefully, people would pick this up. Yeah. Yun.
Pwede ba nating sabihin sino cover artist natin? O wag muna.
Hindi nga, dalawa pa eh. Baka dalawa pa sila.
Baka dalawa pa ako, so may variant cover tayo.
Wow.
Kaya, first one.
Yung isa, 'di ba, nagpresenta siya last year. So game na 'yan. Baka meron pa tayong isa pa.
Sabihin na ba natin o wag muna?
Ayoko muna sabihin. Next time ko na. Kailangan maging sure ako na gawin niya talaga. Kasi yung isa sure ako. 'Di ba? Sabihin na natin, si Sir Harvey will do our cover. Oh.
Wow. Sige, to the ones that not familiar with who's Sir Harvey, Harvey
Toliba.
Oh. A big shot.
Siya nagpresenta, hindi tayo. Siya lang nagsabi. Sabi ko, game.
Okay.
Idol yun, idol.
Sige. Yun nga, no, Sir Elsie, Miss Pao, and Eugene, no? So, any last message na lang before we finish this interview, no? Kasi, a lot of people are creating nowadays, no? And I think some of them don't know what to do pa, and then yung mga and then yung somehow they have vision but medyo clouded pa, no? What would be your message for them?
Just do it. I don't know ano pang ibang pwedeng gawin eh. I mean, 'di ba? I mean, kung clouded pa yung vision mo of what it takes, I think map out muna kung what's the concept. If the concept is like, if it's robots, if it's a superhero, if it's a crime drama, if it's a comedy, i-map out mo muna what you want, kung saan ka comfortable. With me, in my case, I like ganyan, mga uprising, I like crime, I like yung may parating may twist. Gusto ko yung may mga ganun. So it's nice to map that out muna before you get into it. Pero usually, if you're a creator by heart, usually it goes natural. Maybe may ganun. I don't know paano ba yun. Tulungan mo ako. Hindi ko mahihirap ako mag-suggest because ako I just do it eh. I don't have di ako nagka-mental block. I don't have that. I just wake up and alam ko na gagawin ko. Parang for some reason, after ko magkape, ito na gagawin ko. Ito na pala. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. Practice is also important. I think it's nice that you keep on writing or drawing, or write and draw, mas maganda. just keep on doing it until maging pulido, I guess. Maging ano yung concept mo.
Miss Mau.
And sa akin naman is may tools na readily available online, like mga tutorials sa YouTube, ganun, mga free to download na PDFs, ganun. You can utilize them. Swerte ang mga generation ngayon kasi sobrang accessible ng mga learning materials. Tapos don't resort to AI. AI is
wag.
hindi siya yung panggawa ng product.
Yeah.
Tsaka AI is bad. Nagmamahal ang RAM dahil sa AI. Naubos ang tubig dahil sa AI. Remember that? Naubos ang tubig na malinis dahil sa AI. Yun. So, kung nadi-discourage ka naman dahil may mga naglalabas na ng mga AI, don't be discouraged. Kasi, mas magaling ka. You have the heart, you have the brains, the skills, the creativity than a machine. Machine lang siya, AI. It's artificial. Created nga siya by humans eh. Kasi without humans, there won't be AI. Isipin mo yan. So, huwag kang ma-discourage sa mga AI. Don't resort to AI. Ayun. Pick up a pencil and draw. Just do it!
Do it.
Do it! Do it! Shia LaBeouf. Eugene, ikaw, your message.
Ako naman, hindi na ito nabago nung unang guesting ko dito.
Yeah.
Simulan mo lang. Pero kung na-overwhelm ka, start small. Kumbaga parang si Berto pumunta lang ng tindahan, ganun. Hindi mo na kailangan masyadong laliman. Kung gusto mo ng laliman, di gumawa ka ulit ng isa pa, mas malalim lang. Hindi na ito mababago na sa sinabi ko. Magsimula lang kayo. Kung na-overwhelm kayo, magsimula kayo small. At least nagsisimula kayo at may ginagawa kayo.
Yeah, it's important to take baby steps. Kumaga. Yun.
Baby steps lang.
Baby
Hindi mo pwede. Hindi pwede yun.
Yeah. Great visions starts with small incremental steps. Yeah. And yun, and with that, we end this interview or episode. Again, thank you very much to Eugene, to Sir LC, to Miss Mau, especially Eugene for introducing me to our guests. Yun, si Eugene, double duty siya ngayon na host and guest.
Guest na ako ngayon.
Okay, so with that, before we part, we finish this episode. Miss Sir LC and Miss Mau, any message pa or you have anything that you want to promote?
Support local comics, support this show.
Thank you.
Reach out, marami naman dyan. Invite your friends na hindi pa alam yung eksena. If your friends are into comics na hindi nila alam saan pupunta, invite them since alam mo na if you know where to go, like Pick-Off is happening soon. Comic-Con is also there, you know. Watch my show every Thursday, Coffee Comics and Beyond, 8 to 9 p.m.
Yes.
It's all about comics. So guess kita soon, Jamar, guess kita soon dun.
Ay, thank you.
Sana pwede ka.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
Kasi suki na ang pulsar dun sa show ko eh. Lalo na si Mau.
Yes, sir. Yes, Sir LC, ano pala yung place mo? Please promote it.
Oh yeah, my Instagram, LC De Leon 666, and my Facebook, just LC De Leon. Makakita mo doon, nandun yung picture nun, tattoo ko, yung kidlat ko.
Yes.
See it, so that's me.
Then yung sir, yung establishment mo, yung
cafe,
yung cafe mo, sir.
Oh yeah, Coffee and Comics and the Tiny Bar. Just look it up sa mga socials. Coffee and Comics PH, Tiny Bar PH, makikita nyo kagad doon. Posibleng di nyo makita. Kami lang ang ganito eh. Kami lang ang the only place where you can buy a local comic book at 2 a.m. and get drunk.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen to music at the same time.
Yeah. Yun.
Okay.
Miss Mau, how about you? You have any more message or anything to promote?
Pulsar Press will be at LBCon this coming Saturday, February 14 at Baker Hall, UP Los Baños. Tapos we will be also at Philippine Book Festival on March 12 to 15. Ayun. So you can follow us on our socials for updates. It's at Pulsar Press Comics.
Yun.
Tapos ang ang personal ko naman is at Mao no Sekai. MAOU no Sekai.
Yes. Eugene, ikaw, any message?
Ano lang, bili kayo ng aming merch sa
Yeah.
casual wear.
Casual wear.
Sa casual wear ulit. Shoutout ko ulit ang aking girlfriend na si Karel. Hi, honey. Love you very much. Yun.
Yun.
Happy Valentine's Day sa
Oh, happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. So far yun lang. Follow nyo kami sa page namin, Casual Wear, Sojourner Arts, tsaka The Good Fight. Tingnan nyo na lang kami sa Shopee at Lazada din.
Yun.
Pero kami mga special deals ngayon ng couple shirts na ako lang nag-design din.
Yun.
Yeah.
And with that, again, thank you very much to our guests, Sir Elsie and Miss Mau. Again, look forward to the publishing and for the launch of Archon Comics. I think, dito, for me, gustong-gusto ko na talagang makakuha ng copy. Hopefully, dito, July talaga. I'm looking forward to it. Yun. And with that, we end our episode. Again, thank you very much to our guests. And yun. Thank you. And also, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe na rin to our channel, Geeks Out of Nowhere. Also, follow us on our socials. We have Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. Pero wala kami sa X or sa Twitter. Kung sino man nagme-message sa inyo doon, hindi kami yon. Naka-scammer yon. And yun, and with that, we end our episode. Yun. Thank you very much to our guest. We together with Eugene, Sir LC, and Miss Mau. I am Jomar, and we are Geeks Out of Nowhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Paunlakan nyo kami.